handheld, super portable, rechargeable, with an exclusive brand to us here at HSN. Take a look. This is HyperSweep. That's really all you need to know. Look at the power you're getting out of this. It is a lightweight, easy to use, and the attachments you're getting, the upholstery tool, the double over, the crevice tool that doubles over as the dusting tool, you're getting that as well. And those live right there on the home base. Here's what's great about the home base is you will keep it plugged in so it will always be charged up and ready to go. This is powerful. So most of the messes we clean up during the day are those little spills. It's the coffee grounds, it's the cereal, it's the dust, it's the hair. You just rinse out the filter. You're picking up all of that mess that easy. I see Lou here. Lou Caputo is joining us here. Come on in, Lou, to tell us about HyperSweep.
I was hiding. I was hiding over there.
How fun. Lou, buddy,
Hey, how are you?
I look up and I see Lou behind me and I'm like, well, come on out.
That happens more often than you think.
Look at this. $39.99. You and I were talking before.
Right.
And I said, this is the design, this is the look and the power that is normally $129.
Exactly.
$109.
Why pay more? That's what I keep saying.
There you go.
Why would you pay more? Because this does exactly the same thing as those
Yes.
very, very expensive brands. First of all, look at the design on this. It is sleek. It is gorgeous. All the important buttons are in that really nice green around there, that lime green, so you can really, really see everything. And it has a clear compartment on here. This uses one button to turn it on and off, and it has two different modes. There's the regular mode you see right there, and then there's hyper mode, okay? Then you get your hyper speed. It actually has a battery button. If I turn this on, you can see there's a battery button right there. So I can actually see what my charge is. I hate when my battery just dies in the middle of the job. You get 30 minutes of charging on this, and it's rechargeable from any USB-C source, any USB source, but it needs to have a USB-C on the end that's going to plug into this.
Oh, okay.
So really, really simple to use. Plus, it comes with the charging base, so it'll stand there freestanding, and onboard tools that fit in the back of this as well. Let's do a little cleaning though, because I want everybody to see, you know, for the money that you're spending on this, you're getting so much power and so much performance. So I'm going to turn this on. Now, I'm one of those guys, it's either with me, it's like go big or go home. Meaning, I'm going to hyper mode automatically. That's just my thing, all right? But I want you to notice, as I'm doing this, and you look at the cereal that I'm picking up here, how it's actually going inside. I'm not even touching it. It's leaping to get in there, Ty. It's literally leaping so they can get in there. So that's the cereal, right? What about, we've got these larger lima beans that are sitting here, okay, or peas. What are these, Nico? Peas or lima beans?
Those look like lentils.
Peas? Lentils. Thank you, Ty.
There you go.
My culinary expert, Ty Mabry. But again, even something larger like this, you can see how that's getting pulled right in there effortlessly. Now, here's the one that's my arch nemesis every morning when I'm half asleep, coffee, okay? Because I will spill coffee all over the place every time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, I'm just that tired. But look at the way it's just getting sucked right up in there. Very simple to do, boom. And just like that, I've got this compartment, not even close to full, but it pulled up everything. Now, what if I've got something like this, a utensil drawer, and I want to get in there and I want to get into all those nooks, because sometimes with these, you dump them out, this still doesn't get everything out. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to take our extension, we're going to stick that on the end, just like that. So now I've got that. By the way, the extension wand that fits on here also has a flip-out dusting brush, okay? So that's a nice convenience to have, so you don't have to keep going back and forth to pick up tools. But look at the way I can go in here, and it literally just picks out everything, even in the little compartments themselves.
Can I point out, as we're looking at this, there's a light on the back as well. That's something you don't, listen, honestly, you don't see that in the $129, the $139.
See that right there? There's a flashlight on the back of this so that when I'm cleaning, it's actually, and the nice thing is in a situation like this, when I'm inside of a drawer, it actually gets in there and lights it up. Now, I was having a conversation with somebody right before the show, and we were talking about how there are other vacuums, obviously, handhelds like this that cost a whole lot more money, okay? And I made the, you know, the equivalency that it's like buying a car. Like, they all have four wheels, they drive, they get you from A to B. You're paying $100 grand or you're paying $30,000. You know what I mean? Well, you know, and they do the same exact thing. This does that, but without cutting out anything. You know what I mean? We're not compromising by buying this.
You're not sacrificing anything. I just want to point out what you're seeing right here, you're getting also. These accessories live on the base. You're not looking through a drawer trying to find
right in the front.
It is ready to go whenever you are ready, because these messes happen throughout the day. And you don't want to let them pile up. You're just going to grab them. Right now, free shipping and handling. You got use your flexible payments, $39.99.
Well, and especially this time of year where we got a lot of people coming to the house. Now look at the way here on this little kid's car seat. It could be a high chair. The way we're just getting in there, and it's picking up everything. Because you got kids, you got messes. I think we know that,
yeah,
right?
It's for sure.
Same thing with pets. So look at that, gone in seconds. Now, we got a laptop here. A lot of people don't know this, but when you get to a laptop, what you want to do, first of all, let me do this. I'm going to dump this out, okay? Here's the dump bowl right here. Watch how simple this is to do, all right? All I'm going to do is pinch the end here, the green part, right? Pull that off, and everything just dumps right out of there. And look at how much we got in just a couple moments.
Well, that's the other thing
we picked up a ton of stuff.
About some of those other handheld ones, listen, just compare for yourself. But those other handheld ones, if you notice that the dustbin is about this big.
Oh, I know. It's a thimble.
You pick up some coffee grounds, that's it, right? You pick up a little cereal, that's it. This one has like a nice big, because
massive
this
size
whole
on this
area here.
Yeah, and it's clear, so you can see when it's full. I mean, that's the other thing. By the way, there is a HEPA-like filter inside of this. If I ever want to clean that, all I do is take the end off, the filter's inside of here, just run it under water and let it dry for a couple of hours just to get it going. Okay, so we got this back together. Laptops, okay? People don't understand that when your keyboards start to fail, your laptop starts to make mistakes, it's probably dirty, okay? So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna flip out that dusting brush just like that, okay? Now, we're going right to the hyper mode, and look at the way it can get this dust off of here as I go back and forth. Look at that, and actually I think this might even be powdered sugar.
Oh, it's
look
really
at the way,
fine, yeah.
And you know what I like about this too, Ty? I'm barely touching the keys, but that brush on the end of this is enough that it's actually getting into all the spaces and getting down into the keyboard. Because the last thing you want to do is be pressing on this really, really hard. With some of the vacuums that are out there, some of the handhelds, you've actually got to be pushing down on this. I was barely touching it, and it made that clean in seconds. Do you have a cat?
This is, I do not have a dog, though. I have a dog with all the hair, but this will pick up that dog hair as well. But tell me about cat messes.
Tell you about cat messes. One thing about cats, they go in the litter box, the litter winds up out here. I don't know how this works, but it happens that way, okay? So watch this now. And this is one of those messes where you're gonna grab this more than, like, you wouldn't break out your upright vacuum for this. At least I hope you wouldn't, okay? But when you've got your HyperSweep, you can get in here and you can get all that kitty litter up in just seconds, just like that. I'm blowing the other stuff around too. There we go. Look at that. And in seconds, we got that mess cleaned, and I didn't have to break my back with the big vacuum. This weighs just over a pound. So it's very compact, it's very lightweight, and it's very, very easy.
This is why we love that design, is because a lot of times we buy that big heavy upright that's 17 pounds, and it says, well, I have a handheld, attachment to that, but you still have to bring that big heavy upright out. This way you don't. And honestly, look, and I'm not overestimating here. I think 90% of what we're cleaning up every day on a day-to-day basis is crumbs, is coffee grounds, is cereal, it's just little things that just add up over and over in the crevices, in the kitchen, in the bathroom, the hair, all that stuff. This is what you're going to clean it up with. It's always ready to go because it's always charged up. But this design, normally $139, $129, $109. Yeah. And this, actually, when this came to us, it was $149. Right now, we are doing $39.99. Free shipping and handling. You get extended holiday returns, which means you get to try this out through the rest of December and all through January. You can make a return up till January 31st. But clean up all those little messes with ease without pulling up that big, heavy upright. Everything from kind of the big, heavy lentils and big beans to something as fine as sand, as powdered sugar, which we're all using over the holidays, and then you just rinse out the filter and now. There you go.
Yeah, really, really simple. Now, one of the things I love about this is that it is lightweight and compact enough that you can use it in your vehicle, and it will do a great job, and I'll show you that in a moment, of cleaning the seats, of cleaning your floor mats, all of that. But because it's USB rechargeable, you don't have to plug it into a standard outlet. You could actually plug this into one of the USB receptacles in your vehicle, which I think is pretty amazing. Cool. I'm gonna do a little bit of carpeting right here, but I'm not even gonna bother with the fabric brush, because this is powerful enough that it's actually pulling.
You can hear that.
Yeah, can't you? I just put that in hyper mode. And look at this, the way it just picks up this very, very fine powder that's all over this, just like that. Look at that, done. Now, we got some dog hair here, and it's on a piece of carpeting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my brush, and I'm going to use the flat brush that this comes with as well. And again, it just clicks into the end, and this is one of your onboard tools. But I want you to see how great this works. On the end of this, there's actually a piece of hook and loop. So the hook and loop that's on the end of this is going to grab all the dirt that's on here and pick that up. And look at the way it got that fur right off of there. And the hook and loop is actually grabbing it and pulling it off, and did an amazing job of getting it on there. Wow. Now, the funny thing is we're talking about pets. I've got a white dog and a brown dog, so it doesn't matter what color surface they're on.
No,
I'm going to see hair, okay? Look at the hair that's on this pillow right here. I'm going to turn my HyperSweep on. Again, we're in the hyper mode. And I'm just going to drag it across this. And look at the way, a lot of times, couches, pillows, it's really, really hard to get the hair off of it. This is literally pulling everything off of their tie. Nothing left to chance, all gone just like that.
That's it. And you're getting those attachments. Those attachments stay on the base.
They live on it.
$39.99 to quickly, easily clean up all these messes.
That's right.
With your car, bathroom, kitchen. I want you to think about that. If you have pets, get it home, give it a try. Look, you're going to love this crevice tool. The crevice tool gets into all those spots that you kind of look at and you go, oh, I'll get it tomorrow. I'll get it tomorrow. You're going to be able to grab it, clean it up easily and quickly.
Look what it's doing, too, because it's literally lifting these out of all these little nooks and crannies that are in here, which you want. These are made to trap sand. They're made to trap dirt and all that stuff. But look at the way it comes out of there. And I would much rather be able to do this anytime I need it than have to go to a car wash and pay somebody, like, what, a couple bucks to use a vacuum that they've got there?
Yeah, right, exactly. You're bringing this out to your car. Here we go. We have about 90 seconds remaining. I want to make sure you guys are jumping in for the HyperSweep here. You're only going to find this here at HSN right now. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
You're someone who likes to keep a nice, clean truck, don't you?
I love to have my truck clean, but you know what? It's work. You know, it is work. But something like the HyperSweep makes it so easy. And at this price, there's been times where I've been like, you know, I'd like to have a handheld vac, but they're just too expensive. This one works just as good as all those really expensive ones. And look at the short work tie that we made of this. Let's show everybody if they're getting down here.
Nice and quick. Okay, about a minute remaining here. Okay, real quickly, just to let you know, this is the one that's always charged up because on its base, you're going to keep it. And you can kind of leave it out if you want to leave it out in the utility room or in the kitchen because it's going to be right there at your fingertips. Whenever dad spills the coffee grounds and if the kids are spilling the cereal, you're trying to get out to school in the morning to get the kids, you got a mess, you're going to grab it and clean it up. You're getting the accessories, the attachments, the upholstery tool, you're getting the crevice tool, which doubles over as the dusting tool, and it's $39.99 right now.
Sleek package right there, recharges anywhere on the go. That's what I love about it. Let me show everybody that dumped one more time on this. I'm going to pull this out because I just noticed we got a little bit more time. I'm going to come over here, and if I'm going to dump this, I don't even think there's can you hand me that one? I don't think there's anything in this one.
Yeah. Oh, you got something in there.
I got something in this one. Okay, so watch this. When you come to dump this, all you're going to do is pinch the end. You're going to go like this, and it's going to fall out. Now, in this case, there's dog hair on this. I just noticed that. This is the one that we used on the fur. You can see the fur inside. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the other end. I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to pull out the filter that's in here, run under tap water, and let it dry out. And it's that simple to do.
All of those messes, you get to them immediately. I know a lot of times we have something heavy and bulky. We put it off. We're like, oh, I'll get it tomorrow. I'll get it. And then messes start to add up. This way you're cleaning. People are coming over during the holidays. Speaking of, watch this mess.
When you get those messes out there, right there, see, look, that bowl's full right there. Or is it?
Boom.
Look at that. Now that's power, guys.
We just hyper-sweeped it.
Power for less.
That's going to be a new verb.
Hyper-sweeping.
You make a mess, you're like, hyper-sweep it.
Yes, it's a verb now.
Hyper-sweep it. There you go. 894-130. Oh, something else before we let Lou go.
Uh-oh.
I love